Brakathe Howell.
Brakathe Howell.
Brakathe Howell Shai. Brakathe Howell.
Brakathe Howell.
Brakathe Howell Shai.
Brakathe Howell.
Brakathe
Brakathe Howell.
Howell. Brakathe Howell Shai.
Brakathe Howell Shai.
Want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. You brothers sincerely doing this thing in truth and in sincerity.
That's right.
I'm the brother Shimon to my left.
Hello.
And I brought this out. What we want to get into is a lesson called, we broke, but we rich. Pretty much, when you come in this thing, there's going to be times when you're going to get hit with that financial demon.
Yep.
That joint just been plaguing the whole camp, really. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas talking about we sold out. But yeah, you come in this thing, the Most High going to put you in financial jams. But you know what, brothers? As you're going to find out, yeah, we poor in this world, right? Meek in terms of financial status. But we rich in this knowledge, man. We're really rich in treasures, real treasures, things that are incorruptible. All right? Now, with that said, I'm going to have this brother start off with
Revelation.
Go ahead.
You want to
You can do that, brother. You can do Revelation. It's cool.
This is Revelations chapter 2, verse 9. I know that works and tribulation and poverty.
Right. The Most High is saying he knows our works, our tribulation, and poverty. All right? That's going into the children of Israel. All right? Because if you look at the word ghetto, the actual definition is called a dwelling place of the Jews. All right? So we know these fake gutter rat Jews, they ain't in the fucking ghettos, man.
Yeah.
All right? They're in the upper echelons of every society you go to. Matter of fact, there's a place in Brooklyn called President Street, split right in half. When you get off the train, if you made a left or if you go south, it's nothing but the so-called Jews plush neighborhood. Everything's nice, but if you go north on President Street, when you get off the 4 train, it's just a straight hood. It's just a crazy divide. And you see what that place is, that's where the real Jews are, the Negroes just catching hell, man. All right? A lot of Benjamites down there, man. Continue.
All right. It says, but thou art rich.
But thou art rich because what? No matter how much these Edomites gain on this society, all right, no matter how much money they reap, they could never inherit the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
All right, that opportunity is only, the kingdom of heaven is given to all of Israel, all right, but it's starting with the elect. All right? Go ahead.
It says, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
No, the blasphemy. Who the fuck going around calling themselves the Jews, man? Yeah, Jew. You fucking Amalekites, man, all right? You dirty, nasty-ass, cheap bastards. Here it is. They're already fucking rich, but guess what? On top of being rich, they're also cheap, man. Amalekites bend over and pick up a penny. But our people, Jake, man, we don't got shit, but we still got that lavish spirit to us, man. We like, being royal. That's like a nigga can't pay the rent, but the rims is on fleek. You know what I'm saying? The latest Jordans we got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, not we, but because we ain't like that. But I'm talking about just a general Israelite, man. All right?
Because, Jake is royalty, man.
That's right.
It's in our blood to want to look nice and all that, It's in our blood, man. It says, but it's like, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Yeah, and there's the apostles and elders always bring out our priest Ariah, the chief house of Satan, man. Right? The head of the Edomites, or these so-called Jews, man, the Rothschilds, the elites, they're all Amalek, man. Okay. All right, which we don't have to go into, but when you're going to Deuteronomy 25th chapter, it tells us that we're going to blot them out forever, man. Right. All right? Remember that. Remember what they did to us in the land of Egypt. They was the first nation to attack us, when we was fleeing Egypt, man. Gone. All right. That was it on that. Yeah, jump to 1 Timothy, the 6th chapter. 1 Timothy 6, verse 6. Mm-hmm. It said, godliness with content is great gain. Yeah, godliness with content is great gain, because we're going to also go into that. Really, all you really need is your daily bread, man. That's right. That's in the prayers. When you put up your prayer, you don't put up prayers for money all the way from now and all this kind of shit. Nah, man, you put up for your daily bread. Yeah. First of all, you could be storing up bread and the Most High decide to body you that day. I got that scripture on deck, man. Brother got that scripture on deck, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. All right. It says, verse 7, For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Yeah, and those sentiments hold true throughout time, man. All right? You came in with nothing materially, you're going to leave with nothing materially, right? That's what them dumbass Egyptians, Africans failed to realize, man. All right? Put a whole bunch of gold and shit in their fucking pyramid, but what? That was just a rotten, decaying piece of flesh, man. They ended up getting robbed anyway. There you go. Esau done robbed all the gold from Egypt, man. And you can tell those goddamn Arabs in there ain't Egyptians,
Cause, you know, cause if the real Egyptians was there, they wouldn't let Esau come up in there and rob their shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's all madness and stupidity, man.
Yeah, and a spirit doesn't have nothing to do with money, man. All right? When you in the spirit world, you ain't trading in commerce and all that kind of bullshit. That's all earthly things, man.
Well, you at rest, man.
You're at rest, bro. Money doesn't equal rest.
Well, you don't pay the Most High a gold coin to get into heaven?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Lord, you know, got my gold and shit, you know?
Yeah, first of all, if you had, the scriptures tell you money is a defense for shelter, for food, shit like that. When you in the kingdom of heaven, if you had to worry about rent, you know, you're in the spirit world worrying about rent. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Worrying about food. That don't make no fucking sense, man. All right?
Yeah, fucking ridiculous.
It's stupid. You know?
It says, and having food and remnant, let us therewith be content.
Yeah, because you know what, brothers, even though we getting these jams, the Most High always just seem to make a way for us to just get through each day, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you keep praying, you know what I'm saying? We catching the hell, you know. We broke, man, straight up. You know what I'm saying, brother? I mean, you might have brothers that, you know, the Most High blessed them, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't on some superstar elite level.
Yeah, right.
All right? You know, and if it's that brother's lot to so-called be, you know, rich in this world, whatever, you know, scriptures talk about secret disciples, then the Most High put the spirit on them to be humble with it, man. That's their lot to give, to be helps and stuff like that, you know? Everybody lot is different, you know? The Most High put the spirit on the man that, okay, he's a charitable brother. He could handle having a shit ton of money and knows how to disperse it. But for the most part, man, the scriptures tell you that we meek, man. All right?
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Sirach 2, verse 10. Look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Go ahead, brother.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Right, man. Any trust in, it's basically talking about the prophets, man. So if you trust in the Lord, man, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about your rent. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord even tell you that in the book of Matthew, man. Don't worry about what's going the next day. Think about worry for today, man. And put your faith in the Lord, man. The Most High is going to deliver you out of everything, man. Because what? You're doing the Lord's work. If you work, what's at the end of the day? Payment, right? Yeah. So the Most High gives you payments, man. Spiritual revelations, or the Most High might break you off something sometimes, man. That's how the Lord is, man. Let me finish it up. It said, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called up on him, man? Because, you know, you got guys that what? They sell out, man. Because what? They can't handle the heat that they're going through, man. You know what I'm saying? But the brothers of GMS, man, the Spirit of the Lord, starting with the apostles, man, the Spirit of the Lord is on us, man. So whatever heat we're going through, man, guess what we're doing, man? We're in our crib praying, man. You know, we're at work praying. You know, we even at camp praying, man. We're constantly praying to the Most High to deliver us, man. Because what? We have faith, man. We ain't going to sell out like these other niggas, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And since you said that, it also makes me think that money will put you at ease.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the Heavenly Father gave you, you know, a shit ton of money, then you're not going to really feel like you're in captivity. You're going to feel like, you know what I'm saying? All right, everything is smooth. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to cop this new Maserati, this new Lamb.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't going to really be worrying about shit. But the fact that we catching this hell, it makes us want to hasten the day even more. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, if you're driving a Maserati, man, I don't know, bro. Something's up with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Back in 1 Timothy 6, verse 9. Let me start 8 again. And verse 8, and having food and remnant, let us therewith be content.
Yeah, man, the Most High gave you, you know, clothes on your back, a roof over your head. Be thankful, man. You know, I mean, if there's a better position at your job, go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If there's a better job calling, go ahead and take it. Come on, we gotta use wisdom. Scripture says it's a defense, right? The scriptures also tell you, man, don't make me too poor that I might forsake you and steal and shit like that. You know, or too rich. Yeah. You want to be balanced. That's how come, you know, scriptures tell you godliness with great contentment, man. You got to just be balanced. You know what I'm saying? The Most I give you a little bit more. But you know what? That could be a little bit more for your own spot.
Yeah.
A little bit more, maybe, you know, to get the vehicle, or a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to go super out beyond your means, man, because when, you know, money tends to make people forget about the Lord. Yeah. There's more?
There's a quick precept.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Philippians 4:11. Now that I speak in respect of want, it's like it, not that I speak in respect of want, For I have learned that in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content.
Beautiful.
You know, because the Lord is putting you through that for a reason, man. You know, whatever you have, man, listen, be content with it, man. Don't go, I need more, Lord, I need more. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gives you what you need, man. You know? That was it.
There's more in Timothy?
Yeah, there's more. Verse 9, in 1 Timothy 6 and 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation.
Yeah, we just mentioned
yeah,
that.
that's right,
You know
man.
What to
That's
say,
right.
tell the Lord. Bow down from before me and I'll give you this world, man.
Yep.
When he showed them everything, the elites had, man.
Right.
You know? But what? Those things are corruptible. All right? How many times you know see celebrities, 50 Cent had a 50-room mansion. Him and Tyson, they both lost that motherfucker, end up going bankrupt, man. You know what I'm saying? But this knowledge, that's one thing that's very beautiful about this knowledge. Nobody can take this thing away from you except the Most High. All right? Esau could lock you up, he could kill you, nobody could take this knowledge away from you but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. All right? So it's incorruptible. All right? You can never really own shit in America. You get a house, you're paying property taxes. All right? You get a car, they got you bound by insurance. So you're always paying for something. You never really own shit in this society, man.
That's right, man.
All right? And you're born into debt. You're born into clay, man. But this knowledge, man, this is the real riches. All right? These are the true treasures that we have. That's why we doing these shows, help edifying the brothers, because we're building up our treasures in heaven, man.
Right. Now, it says, but they that will be rich, the precept for will is desire to be. You know, so you got guys that their desire is to get that money, man. You know what I'm saying? And the scripture in Matthew is going to expound more on that. You can't serve the Most High and mammon, which is money. You know, it says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Yeah, you look at the mother camps, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
And who's coming to mind really is Nate, Gehenna, these guys, because they ain't even thinking small time, they thinking big time. There's a picture that went out with Nate telling his congregation, I think he said like 1,000 a week, times 52 members, times this of the year. Anyway, he did some type of calculation. He had 5.2 million for the year. So this nigga is thinking
$1,000 a week, man.
like, damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yo,
and times
man.
that by 52 is 52,000, and 52,000 times 4, and then 4 times 12. This motherfucker, and not only that, this motherfucker thinking way down the line. Somebody's doing all type of calculations. They ain't thinking about America going down.
No, man.
5.2 mil. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Listen, man. I can't afford giving $1,000 a week, man. Damn sure, man. Hey, man, I'd have fell out that camp long time, man.
Yeah, these niggas trying to make buildings and universities. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how come we say it puts you at ease. And every time you see that guy teaching that at ease, they lean back.
Yeah, they
you know
lean
what I'm
back.
saying?
Yep.
They even got this dude Gehenna talking about, yo, you gotta take the chip, man, because taking the chip would be wise. You gotta eat. Because that motherfucker used to eating, man.
So he's over the Lord then, because the Lord told you if you take the chip, you're gonna be destroyed. So I guess Gehenna's that powerful to jump over the Lord and save you. You know what I'm saying?
It shows you that Gehenna got all that money. That nigga eating constantly every day, probably going on all these different 5-star restaurants. You know what I'm saying? So a 4-hour fast for Gehenna is like out this world. You know what I'm saying?
That's a death sentence.
Right.
It says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into foolish and hurtful lusts, which drawn men in destruction and perdition.
Yeah.
And that's what that's gonna lead you to, man. You know, that first of all, that money's gonna take you away from the Lord. You know, man, I'm good, man. You know, I got money, I got cribs, I got the cars, I got bitches, man. I ain't doing that Israelite thing no more, man. That's the first thing. Then what goes? Then the bed is going. Then the lineups come in. You know, and then the niggas just disappear. Then, you can't hide nothing in Israel, man. So a couple days, months, or years down the stretch, guess what? Yo, I heard that nigga died, son. They got killed. You know, because the Most High is going to deal with you in the long run, man. The Most High is a very patient power, man. He'll just sit there and just wait, man. Make you make a fool out of your damn self, man. Take you out when you least expect. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, now the people in the world say money is the root of all evil. No, you fucking dickhead. The love of money is, right?
Learn
You got
to read, man.
Yeah, you got these niggas talking about, yo, that money, that's bae. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm married to this money. Right? That's what these niggas say in the world, man. Don't play about my money because that's bae, you know? So these niggas is literally in love with the money, man. They'll take pictures with it on the gram, look at these stacks and shit like that. Really, this dollar is not even real money. Real money is gold, silver, stuff that's tangible, all right? Stuff that have, I believe he has something called extrinsic and intrinsic value, all right? Basically, one that's real and one that's fake. This money is a fiat currency. Really, it's a talisman,
right.
All right? Because that's why these people worship it. You know, it's all about the Benjamins, baby, all that kind of shit, man.
Hey.
When really it's just a fucking piece of paper. Go ahead,
you had this one nigga a couple years back. I think it was like around 2012 or earlier. He basically killed his mother.
Yeah.
You know, set up his moms to kill her.
Spirit, I was
for
saying about that word.
What is it? $93,000.
Nigga to the thing on put on Facebook.
Yeah, and he put it on Facebook. Yeah, nigga, burning $20 bills, burning the $100 bills. Wicked ass shit like that, man. Just kill your mother, get insurance money, just to floss, man. Just to stun on niggas, man. That's how low our people are, man. Right. Niggas. Well, nigga ended up getting locked up any damn way.
Yeah, and that's how that shows you these niggas, man. They'll rob it and put it on Facebook Live. You stupid fucking niggas, man.
That's that floss demon, man.
Word.
It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, which while some consider converted after, they have erred from the faith
Keep going.
and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Yeah. Read verse 11.
Okay. It says, but thou, O man of God.
All right, thou, O servants of the Lord. So that's going into us, man. Go ahead.
The elect, man. It says, flee these things, follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness.
It's all meekness. Hey, keep that in mind, all right? Now, the apostles always say, we don't got no 501c3, we don't got none of that. We ain't no tax-exempt group. We just go out there through the spirit, through the faith, man. If brothers don't have nothing, we do a collection for brothers.
Right, man.
If man, they'll give you the shirt off their back and we give them the shirt off our back, all right? It's a mutual thing, man. We look out for each other. And the scriptures talk about in meekness. Now, we're not going to get the scriptures. I'm just going to quote them, right? If you go to Jeremiah 1:5, it tells, I know thee and ordained thee to be a prophet, right? All right, so if you're doing this thing, you're a prophet. But what the scriptures say in Amos 6, I reveal, he'll show.
So, Lord revealed his secrets unto the servants, the prophets.
The servants, the prophets. So, you know, if you're a prophet, you're going to get the secrets. But if you go to Sirach, the 3rd chapter, if you have your apocrypha,
yeah,
I'm actually get it because I want you to read that part again real quick, about the meekness. Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is 1 Timothy 6, verse 12. It says, 11. But thou, O man of God, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness.
And meekness, right? Now this is Sirach chapter 3 verse you can speak for a little bit, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. It's like 3:17. It says, my son, go on with thy business in meekness, show that thou be loved of him that is approved. Well, that's not what I want, but go ahead, speak.
Yeah, the main purpose of this, man, the show is to show brothers, man. It ain't about money, man. It ain't about gain, man. It's all about spirit, being spiritual, man, and being righteous, and having faith in the Most High, man. If you're in a jam, guess what, man? If you're a man of the Lord, then the Lord will find a way to deliver you out that jam. And I've been in a jam plenty of times, man. And brothers, hey, they could speak on it too. They've been in jams, you know. And for all you niggas, talking shit about the brothers at GMS, starting with the apostles, they're bummites. Them guys are bummites. Then the next thing you know, they sold out. They got all this money. Nigga, which one is it, man? First and foremost, man, ain't nobody in GMS rich, man. The Most High give every brother what the brother can, needs. The brother's daily bread. Go ahead.
Yeah, now this brother, we're going into the tendencies of a prophet, right? That a prophet is going to be meek, all right? The Most High is going to know him from birth, all right? In his meekness, he's going to reveal his secrets, right? And this is Sirach chapter 3, verse 19. Many are in high places and of renown, right? You got you got many that's rich, all that stuff. Even if you look at these pastors in the so-called world are renowned. You know what I'm saying? T.D. Jakes.
Nigga, what, Cleflo Dollars.
Cleflo Dollar.
Ain't heard about that nigga in a while, man.
All right, that nigga need a jet, all right? we need a Lear jet. The other jet's outdated, all right? So come on, camp. We got to get this together. Saying the Lord need us to have this jet.
Yeah,
all right, it says, many are in high places and of renown, right? But the mysteries, what are the mysteries? The scriptures, man. The breakdowns, correct understanding of the scriptures. He says, but the mysteries are revealed unto the meek. All right? Now, we just read in 1 Timothy, the prophet is meek. Also, the Most High reveals the secrets unto the service of prophet. So, you know what? The tendency of a prophet is going to be one that is meek, man.
That's right, man.
All right? I just wanted to make that point. I got 2 scriptures for you before we go into Matthews, and we can close out with Matthews. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 2. It says, the rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all.
Right. The Most High makes the rich and he makes the poor, man. So guess what? Both the rich and the poor is on the Most High's puppet strings, man. You know, the Most High might make a guy rich just to test him, see what he's gonna do. You know, this dude really gonna do something. Didn't he do that to Job?
Yeah.
He made Job poor to what? To test him, man. To see what Job was gonna do. Is Job gonna curse you? Like Satan said, take all he has and he'll curse you to your face. And Job, what did Job do, man? Job blessed the Most High instead. So the Most High might give a guy some money, you know what I'm saying, to see what he's going to do with it. And a lot of times, what happens is the guy takes the money and run with it, man.
Clear example is that guy that bumped in like 275,000.
That's what I was thinking about too, man. You know, that guy, he's out of here, man. The righteous thing to do with that money, give your 10%, you know what I'm saying? Give your priest offering and help the brotherhood, man.
Yeah.
The Most High might bless you with another 200,000, man. The Most High might bless you with something else. And the Most High can make a rich man poor to see what he do, just like he did with Job, man. It's all a test, man. You know, the Most High testing your faith, man, to see where you at, man. Testing your heart. Go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs chapter 23, verse 4. Labor not to be rich.
Right. Labor not to be rich, man. But we labor in this truth to be rich in faith, man. But this scripture is talking about labor not to be rich in this carnal ass world, man. Because, listen, you got $1 billion. You got Bill Gates. Let's say you got Bill Gates money right now. America's going to be destroyed. So what's all that money going to do for you, man? And I always say this too, man. You got these rich ass people dropping fucking dead from what? Cancer. From all these type of diseases. That money can't save them.
Yeah, the Most High wants your life. He's going to take it no matter how rich you are. It says, labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou send thine eyes upon that which is not?
Right. Cease from thy own wisdom. Scripture tell you, many are deceived by their own vain opinion, man. So when we come out there, man, we're not breaking the scripture down based on what we think. You know, it's what the Spirit of the Most High revealed to us. That's what we're breaking down, man.
Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
Right, man. So that money could go away like that, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, there's a scripture in the Apocrypha that, you know, going with the topic, you know, because brothers are getting hit with this financial demon right now, whatever.
Yeah.
The scriptures tell you, let go from these mortal thoughts, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's in the book of 2nd Ezra.
2nd Ezra 14 and 14.
14 and 14, man. Let go from these mortal thoughts. All right? All that shit is mortal fucking thoughts, man.
Yeah.
Really, all that burden, brother, I mean, I know we're in jams and shit, but sometimes you really just got to have that spirit that says, just fuck it, man. The Most High is going to make a way.
Yeah,
the Most High like that. Like, damn, man, this servant got faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy trusts in me. He don't, you know what I'm saying? The Most High do that, man. Like this brother was just bringing out, man. You might be in a jam. You think things are going to get better. The Most High hit you with a fucking ticket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got 2 in there.
Yeah, you just get 2 tickets. Shit just feel like it's getting worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? But, man, you know what, man? Yo, hey, y'all about Shemel shot the water for the chastening. You know what I'm saying? Those will I get out of this situation. You know, the Most High like that kind of stuff, man, that you're just going to always keep your trust in him, you
have faith in him, man.
Yeah.
Well, what the scripture tell you, man, without faith, it's impossible to please him, man.
Period, yeah.
So this thing is all about having faith, man. You know?
Mm-hmm. Even that faggot ass nigga George Michael said that. Gotta have faith. You know what I'm saying?
Flame, bro.
I mean, the Most High took his ass out, but the point is, them lyrics is accurate, right? You gotta have faith. We close out, Matthews.
Yeah, let's close out. All right, I'm gonna read through it fast. This is Matthew 6:9, 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt.
Yeah, lay not upon yourself treasures on earth, man. All right. Everything here you see is of a physical. In terms of riches, it's all physical, man. All right. But the Most High say, man, fuck that, man. All right. Because his brother just brought out that we have to have faith. But what is faith? The substance of things not seen, man.
Right.
All right. Money and all that kind of shit and fancy cars, you can see that, man. But what we doing now, people can't even see the point in it. That's how come it looks foolish to them.
Yeah.
You gonna quit college to do this, you fucking nigga?
This guy's an idiot. Man.
You know what I'm saying? You just left your job to take a lesser job because of conflicts of going out there? You know? See?
It says, where thieves break through and steal. Right? Where thieves break through and steal. That's what the scriptures brother just read said. What? Riches fly away like an eagle, roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah, it says they make themselves wings and
make themselves wings and fly away. You know what I'm saying? If you watch on YouTube, I was watching this thing called something like the world's smartest burglars, man. Yo, man, these guys was robbing fucking pharmacies and companies, getting away with millions, and banks, and getting away with millions of dollars, man, and not even getting caught. You know, so you got your money up in the bank. You know, you got 2-3 million up in the bank, and a couple of fucking thieves run up in the bank and steal all that money. Guess what? You assed out. You know, you assed out, man. If you have $1 million in the bank, and they stole that million, I think you only get 100,000. Yeah, 100,000. The bank will only give you $100,000 back, and that's it. So out of $1 million, guess what? Was it? Damn, slide lost.
Well, that's how this currency works. You know, that's how a bank works. You know what I'm saying? That you really have a tenth of what, like, say, you know, you put in $10. I mean, say you put in $100, really $10 of that is yours. The other 90% is it's called fractional reserve banking, all right? And that's how all banks work nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So you put your $10 in or whatever, you only have a tenth of that. The other 90% of it is being loaned out to other guys. All right? They just make these numbers up on a computer.
Even as soon as you cash your check, what happened? They only give you like a small percentage of your check. Guess where that other money going? They invest in that shit, man. They spreading that shit.
Brother, it's beautiful you brought that up because I'd have slipped this point. The scriptures speak about in Haggai 1:6, man.
That's true.
We got like holes in our pockets, man. Yeah. Because as soon as, before you even get your check, you already done spent it in your mind. You know what I'm saying? That's the part of this financial. You know what I'm saying? The check is already gone before the fuck you even have it because all these bills and shit the hell you catching. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you're not even working for shit. You know what I'm saying? You're just working to just live. You know? But fuck it. You know what, man? Hey, man, as long as we got this truth, that's it. You know?
Bro. It says, verse 20, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. And that's this truth, man. That's doing this work. Because this work equals a spiritual payment. You know? And the ultimate, we're going to get that physical payment when what? When the kingdom is established, man. When America is destroyed. So by us right here doing the show, going out there in the highways and byways on Saturdays or whenever brothers go out, you know, we're building up that treasures in heaven, man. You know, we got that spiritual bank account, man. Ain't nobody gonna run up in heaven, the Most High's kingdom, and take our so-called money. You know,
that's right.
It says, for where your treasure is.
Oh, so like another thing too is says where neither thieves could steal. Now we always mention this, man. You got brothers that's even amongst these wicked ass camps that could be a part of the elect, because if they're allowed us to be of the elect, these false prophets can't steal that away from them. They can't steal the true knowledge away from them, brothers, man. That's how come we say things like even amongst Gehenna, even amongst Nate, even amongst Bubble Eyes.
You got sincere brothers.
You got sincere brothers out there, man. That's how come the scriptures tell you that nobody can steal that from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Right, man. And our treasure is in this book, man, in this Bible. You know, so our hearts is what, man? Our minds is focused on the Yahweh Shem Yahushai only, man.
Yeah.
We ain't focused on getting rich quick schemes over here, man. You know, being stick up kids, knock out guys, take guys' gold chains and flip it. Nah, man, we ain't into that shit, man. Yeah. This is all a spiritual thing, man.
Or jobs that, you know, they offer a lot of money, but they conflict with the truth. I mentioned that earlier, man. Hey, brothers, concerning that, man, all I'm gonna say is just have faith, man.
Yeah, man.
Just have faith.
Most High will give you another job, man.
You know what I'm saying? Don't have a job take you out of this thing, man. All right.
You gotta have a clean shave or fucking shape up.
Things that make you forsake the Lord to have the job.
Right. And it ain't right, man. Like Mr. Shape Up out there in Chicago. It says, verse 22, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, it says thine whole body will be full of light. And single right there meaning healthy, man. It says, but if thine eye be evil, you know, nigga, that is like Nate, man. Nigga can't get his eyes off that money, man. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. And if therefore the light is if therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? Man, you know, this goes into all them sellouts, man. Them guys that they don't think about nothing else but money, man. You know, that nigga Bubble Eyes made all them idiots go to fucking Egypt. You know, then he just left them there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just, after that bread, man. You know, guys that we got a 60-man camp. That man ain't thinking about them brothers. That man's thinking about all that money that they gonna give him, man.
Yeah, that's like I'm gonna invite women and children in the congregation because it's
a racket, bro. It's a racket. It's for money. They gotta pay for the garments, them expensive ass fucking garments. Yeah. You know, they Passover fee. I forgot how much that shit was, but that shit is expensive.
Yeah, and I give account too. All these guys about when they were making garments, they were committing usury, bro.
Yeah.
All right, the shit costs $20 to make, but I'm gonna give it to you for $40.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dudes for the headbands and shit.
Yeah, come on, man. These are brothers, ain't heathens. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Usury? Seriously, bro?
What the fuck you need all that fancy shit to go out there and preach the word for, man? The Lord said that John the Baptist was the greatest prophet, man. And what did he wear, man? He wear a garment of camel skin, man. The man ain't had no fly ass, and this was the Lord himself said it. Yeah. This is the best. There's none like John the Baptist, man. Yeah. You know.
When you do all that shit, you get the feeling yourself. You're in the mirror, or the bracelet, right?
Yeah, that shit's all a fucking image, man. A gimmick, man.
Yeah, make sure it shines in the. I want it to shine in the wind. All right, put it in slow motion. You know, it's fucking
name too flowing. Put the fan on.
Yeah, the fucking gold. All right, now give me from the back. Make sure this is the gold, my buckles, and all that kind of shit.
It's all a gimmick, man. See, man, just make a garment and go out there, man.
That's it.
Verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to one.
Good.
Right. It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he hold to one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. So you can't serve the Most High and wealth, man. You know? So the basic thing about this show, brothers, you know, man, it's all about Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Just have faith, and the Most High will deliver you out of your turmoils and troubles, man. You know? And with that, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders, and salutations to all you Akim, speaking this thing in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yes.